My name is Adrian Roach.
My name is Jacob Daniel.
I go to Goodlow Magnet Elementary School and I'm in 6th grade.
I am in Whittier Elementary. I'm in grade 6.
If I had a friend or someone that didn't know what Changing Worlds was or wasn't in the project, I would tell them mainly what it was about, like how every year when you're in it, there's something different, there's something new you're gonna be learning about, but they still kind of backdrop on what you learned before.
If I was to introduce another classmate or person to Changing Worlds, I would tell them that it'll give you an opportunity to learn more about the world and to learn more about yourself.
We're at Hibbard Elementary School. This is a pre-K through 6 school. In 1996, I came to the school as a photographer with a couple of writers with the idea of photographing families who wanted to tell their stories.
This project proved to be the genesis of an independent organization. This exciting new initiative would be rooted in celebrating culture and identity through oral history, writing, and the arts. The organization would be known as Changing Worlds. Today, Changing Worlds is an educational arts nonprofit whose mission is to foster inclusive communities through oral history, writing, and art programs that improve student learning, affirm identity, and enhance cross-cultural understanding. Changing Worlds creates partnerships. Changing Worlds community outreach programs engage participants of all ages in hands-on arts and cultural awareness workshops, performances, and presentations. At the center of its community engagement programs are Changing Worlds oral history and traveling exhibits.
My name is Chuck Sheftel. I work at North Shore Academy and North Shore Academy Elementary. They're alternative schools. So I called Changing Worlds because it really fit in with our curriculum. I had seen it at another school and I said, well, that's perfect for us. My job is as a service learning coordinator, everything is hands-on, so it's not just out of books. So we want them to get out and experience it. So obviously we can't go to Bosnia or someplace, so it kind of was brought to us.
Through in-school and after-school partnerships, thousands of youth are engaged in literacy, arts, and cultural awareness programs daily. Participants use dance, drama, and the visual arts as tools to stimulate learning in the arts, increase literacy skills, explore their family and cultural backgrounds, and make positive connections to their peers.
When we first found out we had to do an interview, I didn't know who I was going to interview because everyone was so busy all the time. So I asked my grandmother how her and my grandfather met. That was the first thing I asked, and I found out it was at the high school that they both taught at. Then I asked her different things like, how did we get the house? Found out that my grandfather won it in the lottery. And then I went to my mom and asked her about when I was born, what happened during her pregnancy. She always said I was smart. She said that she thought the reason why was because when she was pregnant with me, she was still going to school. She said I was probably in her belly listening to the lessons or something.
Changing Worlds connects participants to arts and culturally rich experiences that can help them build their cultural awareness and understanding.
My name is Adrian, Silvie. The first thing I thought that was real positive was connecting to their own culture. A lot of the students that I've taught over the years sometimes don't have that connection to their own culture. Certain things they hadn't even thought about asking their parents about where they're from or why did they come to Chicago or where were they living in Chicago. They hadn't even thought about asking questions like that. So that digging into their own personal history I thought was very good, because oftentimes when you know about your past, it can help propel you to a better future.
Changing Worlds uses the stories of individuals' lives, cultures, and family histories to serve as the content that helps participants engage in hands-on arts learning and cultural awareness experiences.
I participated in the annual benefit of Changing Worlds by speaking my monologue about my great-grandfather. When I wrote the monologue, it was sort of like a tribute to him. He did a lot when he was in the military. He won a Purple Heart and he helped construct the Willis Tower. I'm really proud of him and I think he's really proud of me.
Changing Worlds sees teaching artists and educators as change agents that have the power to transform their schools and communities through innovative curriculum and educational practices.
As an educator, the program allowed me to understand how connecting with my students is so important in what I teach. So when I'm teaching a particular subject or a particular area, it's very important to bring in personal connections to the students, because when you do that, you get an opportunity for them to get more involved in what you're doing.
Changing Worlds provides them with vital resources and tools that can help them make cultural connections to their students by integrating writing and the arts into their standard repertoire. It supports and trains teaching artists and educators through hands-on workshops, institutes, and one-on-one coaching.
Always this hands-on stuff with teachers. They say, wow, I didn't know my student was that way, because usually we're worrying about disciplines or whatever in the classroom. Oh, they don't like to read this book. They can kind of use their own creativity, again, imagination. Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge. That's Einstein.
Changing Worlds contributes to building inclusive communities. Through its work to build bridges across cultures, Changing Worlds gives back to the communities it serves by inviting people of all ages and backgrounds to join them in honoring the richness of oral history, celebrating cultural diversity, and building inclusive communities through the arts and personal stories. Changing Worlds has grown into an innovative nonprofit organization that engages students, youth, and adults to write, create art, and share their family and cultural histories with over 10,000 people in Chicago and beyond. Changing Worlds invites you to be a part of its story. Partner with Changing Worlds to make a world of difference today. Bring a Changing Worlds traveling exhibit or program to your school or community. Volunteer as a board member or classroom assistant. Make an individual contribution. Changing Worlds, connecting lives and cultures through literacy and the arts. Be a part of Changing Worlds' story.